We have a great guest for you this morning, Republican Senator Susan Collins. She hasn't endorsed Donald Trump yet, but she is a GOP to the core. Senator, it's good to have you with us. You are a woman. You are a pioneer in your own right. What does it mean that a woman is now the nominee of a major party?
Well, this certainly is an historic milestone, and I thought that Hillary had a very good night last night and generated a lot of excitement. It is an historic accomplishment. There's no doubt about that.
So we just had former Governor Tom Ridge on, and he said civility. Civility is not a code for political correctness. You can disagree all you want. It's how you disagree so that there's some chance for progress. You are a Republican, but you have a relationship with Clinton that allowed you to work together even if you did not agree. Explain.
Hillary and I worked closely together when she was my colleague in the Senate and when she was Secretary of State. We worked together on issues like Alzheimer's disease, economic issues, and also the empowerment of women in Afghanistan. But the Republican and Democratic philosophies are obviously very different when it comes to how we can create jobs in this country. We Republicans believe that government's been too heavy-handed, that the debt has strengthened, has inhibited the investments that small businesses can make. So there are philosophical differences, but I certainly do have a good relationship with her.
Senator, Donald Trump has a message for Republicans like you who are trying to figure out what to do. Let me play you a little bit of it last night.
Well, there's a lot of anger, I guess, anger. They just can't come back. They can't get over it. So they have to get over it, ideally. As to whether or not they endorse me, it's okay if they don't. But they have to get over it. They shouldn't be so angry for so long.
Now, he's talking about after the primary, all the people that he beat, their hard feelings. Other people had, money and currency tied up with candidates who didn't win. Are you going to be able to get over it in the wake of things like what just happened with this judge? And that's one on a list of many statements like that that have come out of Trump.
Well, first of all, I would like to be able to endorse Donald Trump, but he really has to change the approach that he has taken. If I were giving him advice, I would tell him to own up to making a mistake. He should apologize to the judge and to the American people, and he should stop insulting people and groups of people. He is the one who needs to start acting more presidential and articulate clearly what a Trump presidency would look like. So frankly, I really think the burden is on him to put forward a far more positive message. There's no doubt that what he says has resonated with a lot of people in my state and elsewhere who feel left behind, who have not participated in any recovery, whose incomes have stagnated. And he is connected in a very real way with people who have had economic difficulty. I think he's right on a lot of his criticisms on poorly negotiated trade agreements, for example.
So, Senator, what do you say to a Republican or a Republican colleague whose proposition is, well, what do you want me to do? Is he bigoted? It seems a lot of these statements fit squarely under the category of yes, but he's my bigot, and I need to vote for a Republican because I'm not voting for Hillary Clinton. Do you want me to vote for Clinton? What do you say?
There are very difficult choices to be made. I am not inclined to vote for Hillary despite our personal relationship, and I've always supported the nominee of my party. But I will tell you, I am struggling right now, and I think a lot of Americans are as well. We like parts of Donald Trump's message, but he does need to act more presidential, and he needs to transition to a general election approach. The primaries are behind us. He is the one who keeps bringing up grievances with those who ran against him in the primary. He needs to unite the party and to unite our country, and he needs to do so with a far more civil tone.
Senator, thank you very much for your perspective, as always. Be well.
Thank you, Chris.